Well, hello, all of my students. I hope you're having a fantastic day. My name is Jay, and welcome to another English lesson here on the channel where I have the opportunity to help you with your English comprehension, vocabulary, and your English fluency. On today's lesson, I have an English listening practice lesson. I am going to read through today's story and stop and explain some vocabulary words and phrases and talk about the story. And then I'm going to read through quickly so you can listen and improve your English listening skills. As always, today's story is located down in the description of today's lesson, so you can read along with me. Also, if you need subtitles, you can turn that on. So I hope you're ready for a little bit of laughter and learning. Let's dive into today's lesson. Simon woke up early on the day of his job interview, feeling nervous yet excited. Simon woke up early. What time is early to you? Now, in English, you may say, what time do you get up? Or you may say, what time do you awake? Me, I awake around 6:30, 7 a.m., depending on what I have to do for that day. Now, notice Simon had a job interview and he was a little nervous. Job interviews can make you feel just a little nervous. You're on edge. You don't know what is going to take place, what they're going to ask you, what is going to happen. So it can cause you to feel a little apprehensive. That's what we say. I'm a little on edge. I feel a little, as we're going to find out, jittery. Let's continue. He dressed in his best suit, excuse me, trying to calm his jittery nerves. He dressed in his best suit, trying to calm his jittery nerves. Now, when someone is jittery, it describes a person that, as we say, has butterflies. Okay. There may there may be sweat coming down their face or on their head. They may get a dry throat like I just had. Okay. They may be daydreaming and sometimes having negative thoughts. And most of all, a jittery person, they're shaking. Their hands are they're just they're just shaking. Okay. As he walked to the interview, he practiced, not practiced it, practiced answering potential questions in his head, hoping to impress the interviewer. Now, notice it says potential. He practiced answering potential questions in his head. So, potential has to do with something that you guess might happen. You know, he's thinking about the questions that he may be asked. So the interviewer may say, tell me about yourself. And he may reply, I'm a hard worker. I'm a team player. I am on time. I like to take breaks. Okay, so potential things that you think might happen. Or you can use potential in a sense to where you are describing what you think might happen to a person. So you may see an athlete as a child and you say, they have the potential to be a great player. They could be, or they might not be. They have potential. Let's continue. When he arrived, Simon took a deep breath and entered the office. Greeted by a friendly receptionist who put him at ease. Why do you take a deep breath? Some people take a deep breath in order to relax, in order to, as we say, get a grip on themselves or to gather themselves. It helps some people to get centered or to focus in on a particular task. Simon took a deep breath and he was greeted. So when someone greets you, they introduce themselves to you. They give a salutation. Hey, how are you? Welcome to the office. Simon, I'm glad you're here. Or someone may greet you with a hug. Come here and give me a hug. Okay, a greeting. And notice the greeting came from a friendly receptionist. A receptionist is a person that is an administrator for a company. So someone who receives you or people that come into the office, that is a receptionist. And she put him at ease. When you put someone at ease, you make them feel comfortable or relaxed. Let me put you at ease. You will have a good time watching my English lessons, and they're easy to follow. I helped you to relax. Put at. During the interview, he answered questions confidently, drawing on his past experiences and skills. Confidently. He was assured of himself. He knew he was telling the truth and nothing but the truth. He was confident. He was standing up straight. He was looking eye to eye. He was speaking clearly. He was confident. And when you draw on your past experiences, you're talking about things that you have accomplished or things that you have gone through, past experiences and skills. So you may say, at my last job, I worked there for 7 years and I operated a machine, or I helped on the computer, I answered phones, past experiences. Simon left the interview feeling optimistic, hoping he had made a good impression and would get the job. So when a person is optimistic, they're positive, they're upbeat, they look at the brighter side of things. So he left the interview thinking, I got this job. Yeah, I did a great job in that interview and I killed it. I think I'm going to get this particular job. He was optimistic. Now, the opposite of being optimistic is pessimistic. Someone that is negative, someone that is gloomy, doubtful, or they are quick to think about what bad can happen. A few days later, he received a call offering him the position, and Simon couldn't contain his joy and relief. Oh, what a great feeling it is when you know that you have done something correctly and someone is approved of your action. So way to go, Simon. Simon got the job. Okay, now that I have read through this short story, I have explained vocabulary words and phrases. Now I'm going to read through quickly. No words will be on the screen unless you have on subtitles, and you can listen to the words as well as read along with me as I read. Simon woke up early on the day of his job interview, feeling nervous yet excited. He dressed in his best suit, trying to calm his jittery nerves. As he walked to the interview, he practiced answering potential questions in his head, hoping to impress the interviewer. When he arrived, Simon took a deep breath and entered the office, greeted by a friendly receptionist who put him at ease. During the interview, he answered questions confidently, drawing on his past experiences and skills. Simon left the interview feeling optimistic, hoping he had made a good impression and would get the job. A few days later, he received a call offering him the position, and Simon couldn't contain his joy and relief. Well, I hope you have enjoyed that story. Let's get ready for today's quiz, and then we'll be done with today's lesson. Today, I have just one question. What does jittery mean? What does it mean to be jittery? Now, if you comprehend today's lesson, you should remember I gave a few definitions and descriptions of what it means to be jittery. Write it down in the comments section, okay? Let me know your answer to today's question. Now, before we get out of here, I want to remind you, as you strive to improve your English, make sure you study every day. Do something to help improve your English vocabulary, comprehension, and speaking. Now, on my community tab here on the channel, I give questions every day that can help keep you sharp and help you strengthen your vocabulary. So on my YouTube channel, hit the community tab and you will see those every day. Now, if you prefer, I do offer one-on-one English lessons, and you can schedule a time to meet with me. That link is down in the description, and I will be glad to meet with you for a 30-minute session, just you and I, to help you with your English. And I am certainly appreciative of students that I have that have done so. Let's continue to work together on your English journey. Also, if you're not a channel member, I do have channel memberships that you can join to show your support for the channel. There's a link down in the description, and I hope you take advantage of that. Well, as always, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you have enjoyed today's lesson. If you have, share it with a friend that's trying to improve their English. I hope I've earned a like, and if you're not a subscriber, I hope you subscribe. And until next time, join me for my next English lesson. Have a great day.